Okay, a few thoughts on why you should not go to university. First of all, right, a lot of people study a topic and they have no interest in it. If you go to university and you are studying a topic for 3 or 4 years, sometimes more, you're getting in 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 pounds of debt. I think it's even more now to study a 3-year degree in the UK. In America, it's like 100,000. So if you're going to commit, 3 or 4 years and get in a massive amount of debt at the age of 18, you better like it, right? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go to university. Oh, I'm going to study business. I'm going to study tourism. I'm going to study English language. Well, do you love that? Are you like fascinated by tourism? Are you fascinated by English language? Are you fascinated by linguistics, whatever it is? Like, if you are, and that is your passion, and you just know, like, for the rest of your life, you're going to be like working in that area, and university is the best path to achieve that, then maybe it's for you, right? But if, like, the vast majority of people studying a subject, it's like, well, I'm going to university because everybody else does, and I have to because apparently I need to get a good job, and business sounds interesting, I'll do that. Then that is dumb, because you're wasting 4 years and getting £50,000 of debt for something that isn't really that important to you. It's crazy. And at age 18, your life has just started, right? You have all these options open to you. You can go to America and do this. You can go to China and do this. You can write your own book. You can start your own business. You can become an athlete. You can do whatever you want to do. But instead, you're choosing to commit 3 to 4 years to this very, specific topic and getting crippling debt that possibly for the rest of your life you won't be able to pay off. At age 18, that is crazy. That's crazy. You don't know anything about the world. How can you commit to a lifetime of debt at age 18? I had a friend at school who was really into maths and further maths and physics, and he studied theoretical physics university. And if there was anybody who, he's doing it for fun, and he's the kind of person who should study theoretical physics university. But even him, he got sick of it and he doesn't do theoretical physics anymore. He said a degree in it killed any passion he had of it. But at least it was his passion, right? If you're just picking a random topic like law or engineering or whatever just because I got to study something, that is so dumb. Vast majority of jobs now, you don't need a degree. Personally, I think it's more impressive as a business owner who hires people. It's more impressive to not have a degree than have a degree, because everybody does a degree. If you say, oh, I got a degree in history, I got a degree in geography, I got a degree in French, oh great, yeah, as does everybody else your age, so you went down the exact same path everybody else does. But if there's somebody who's no, I didn't get a degree, I'm really interested in history and I want to be a gold digger, so in my free time I've read these books all in history and I've studied the course myself as a hobby, and I've taught myself to dig gold, and now I work at a gold digging company. What shows more initiative and more drive and more independence? It's the second person. The university system, the school to university to job, it's just like a pipeline. Everybody goes down. You leave school, go to university, get saddled with a ton of debt that you'll never be able to pay off, and then go into a job you hate, work that for 40 years, 50 years, and then die. Why do you want to do that? It's pointless. And the world's amazing, right? Whatever you want to be, you can be it. Whatever you want to learn about, you can learn about it. Whatever you want to study, you can study. You don't need to go to university to do it. Unless, obviously there's exceptions, you want to be a teacher or something. Not a teacher, sorry, a doctor. You want to be a doctor or a surgeon. Then currently, if you don't have university degree and done the formal course, etc., can't be a doctor. So you got to do it that way. But if you love history, there's internet communities, there's self-taught courses, there's all kinds of stuff going on. You can join the history debate without doing a master's in history. You know what I mean? When I was doing history, I was really interested in the early Soviet Union, right? And now, if I'm not that interested in it anymore, but if I was, the source material is accessible online. I can just study it and self-publish a book and put it on Reddit and forums and stuff. And if it's good and groundbreaking, people will read it, criticize it, and maybe share the word about it if it was good. It doesn't matter if you got a degree or not. Nobody serious is going to go, oh yeah, no, let's not entertain these ideas because this person didn't get £50,000 in debt doing a history course. Now, some people will say that, but why do you care what those people think? Ideas stand on their own merit. So, I'm just saying, and like jobs, what kind of degree do you get with a job, with like a history degree, for example? And they say, oh, well, history shows, an ability to understand things and interpret data, and it's very important if you want to be a middle manager. Like, what a joke. No, it isn't. Doesn't matter. It's interesting, it's fascinating, but if you're doing a job, like being good at the job and knowledgeable about it and passionate about it and having experience in related areas is all useful. Whether you got a piece of paper saying you got a degree in history or geography or whatever random subject, doesn't matter. If you're going to be like, if I'm recruiting for a software engineer and I've got two candidates, one guy's got a degree in software engineering or whatever it is, computer science, and the other one has made his own app at age 19. When the other guy was at uni, he made his own app and it got 1 million downloads, maybe made a little bit of money. Who's more impressive? It's the guy who made his own app. So I just fundamentally think all kids these days are taught, oh, you got to go to university. You got to study something you got no interest in, and you got to get massive amounts of debt or else you never get a job. And I would say, one, you don't want a job anyway. Jobs are boring a lot of time. Sometimes they're good, right? Some people like jobs, some people don't. But you don't need a degree to do it. And you don't need to be in like £50,000 of debt. Like, please don't start your life in £50,000 of debt for a degree in something that you're not even that interested in. Like, all the school, the sixth forms, the colleges, the universities, they're all trying to brainwash you to get you on this pipeline. Like, go to school, go to college, get your degree, get a job, retire, die. Screw it. Don't do it. If you're interested in history, study history. Read about it. If you're interested in the French Revolution, read about the French Revolution. Become the best expert in the French Revolution in the world. But you can still do that outside of the university system, in my opinion. So those are just my thoughts.